this video gets 200 likes within the next 24 hours, I will be posting 2 episodes of my reaction to Gintama the next day. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And let's jump into the episode. Look at them. Man. Oh man, that looks so good. Oh, I guess she'll have a new tradition now with these three. Yeah. Man, Katsura just pissed her off. Yeah. Man. Man, that's a fun ramen to eat. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I think she is the only person, I guess the only woman that Katsura. Man. Oh, he definitely would find Hasegawa here. Another new name of Katsura. Oh. Madao. I'm assuming it's Madao. The wisdom. The LAWD. Yeah. I thought so. Man. Man, that's a guy. I guess he has done well in his position. That's a guy, yes. Man, this is really good now. Can make it to the top. Man, that's a kind of ironic thing. Oh. A different faction. Yeah. As if the cardboard would do anything. Man, this is interesting though. I guess seeing this world of Hasegawa. Oh. Man, that's a Oh, one of the he's the guy from the yeah. That episode with Katsura. Oh, I get it now. It's her father. It's her father. It's her father. Or maybe I'm wrong? Oh, so it's a different person. Oh. I thought that the dad came back. That's why the dad keep on going to the ramen shop every New Year. Or maybe it's like a request of the dad. But I guess so yeah, it is. Yeah. That's what I thought. But because of what she said that she did, that's why I'm kind of confused. I thought that it is her father, it's just that she did not recognize him. Look at that place. It's like sigaw. Man. Whoa. He looks cooler without the glasses. $48. Oh. Yeah, but I think Madao has been always finding jobs before. But I guess he's getting older. It's becoming harder now. Aww. such a crazy episode, man. But this is an interesting episode. I guess this is somewhat connected to Katsura's life as well, because we rarely get any backs. I guess get any I guess in depth story about Katsura. It's usually about the Joey. We never because this is more like his personal life. This is something that he he somewhat cares about aside from the from being a rebel. So I think that's why this is somewhat much more important. I guess a much more um but it's not really. I guess you could say it's somewhat the same, that he cares about this about Ikomatsu. That I think Ikomatsu is the other person that he met, that he had some kind of, I guess, attraction. At the same time, he does care about Ikomatsu. I guess after learning her backstory and her passion with doing the ramen, I think Loki Katsura does like her and does care about her so much, that to the point that he's doing this. And that's a really, I guess, interesting thing to show about Katsura, because usually Katsura just goofing around, I guess, being with Elizabeth, um, being a Joey rebel as usual. But this is more a different side of him. This is him, I guess, trying to do something for someone he cares about. Um, I guess we've somewhat seen that from Elizabeth. His care about Elizabeth, but it rarely. This is the other one that we only had a few chances to see. The first time we saw it is that episode. The first time that Katsura met Ikumatsu was, yeah, when he was running away, when he was injured. Ikumatsu took care of him. So I think that was the last time that we saw him and Ikumatsu before. And I don't remember. I don't recall the other if we had another episode like that. So I guess this is somewhat dealing with that, continuing with that, because it was never really followed up with regards to their relationship and their dynamic. So, and also it's also nice to see it, more to learn more about Ikomatsu, because she's one of the I think early side characters that was somewhat introduced to the story. I guess somewhat early side characters, because she is like the side character for Katsura. So, and yeah, it's really interesting to learn about her, that she's doing the ramen. Aside from I guess taking care of the ramen, and I guess her passion with doing the ramen. She also had the she's also a heiress of the Nishikaya, Nishikia. That's how they pronounce it. So she could not continue doing the ramen shop, and she would still survive. But I think that's the luxury of being able to do what you love, without worrying about, I guess, your financial needs, your, yeah, things like that. I think that's um, the benefit. It's a really envy, and it's really in uh, something that you would want to achieve eventually, is to be able to do that, to do something that you care about, that you love, that you are passionate about, without even worrying about, I guess, cutting corners, or yeah, and because you need to sacrifice some things in order to provide for for your needs. So I think that's really something that um something I would envy to I'm dreaming to achieve eventually, is to be able to do that, to be able to do something that you really want, not something that is forced forced upon you. So, and I think at the same time, Katsura just wants, I guess, her to find more closure with regards to that, because she did thought that her father died, and she never their father never really came back and reconciled. So that's why I thought that maybe that was her father. That's why he kept coming every new year and share it with them, is just because he wants to spend time with his daughter. But I guess that guy from the, forgot his name, the guy, the brother, was it the brother of Ikumatsu, or yeah, I guess the brother of Ikumatsu's husband. So he did say that um the father is still alive. So maybe he's saying that Ikumatsu did not recognize her own father. I guess maybe because it's been a long time, and maybe because he's somewhat he looks different on as a homeless kind of person. So, and I think I've seen a video like that in YouTube um where where their best friends, um I guess they they um they dressed up as homeless person, and they recorded it, and then they somewhat begged towards their best friend, and they would check if their best friend would recognize the homeless person. So most of the time they do, I guess all of them did not recognize that homeless person. So I guess that's somewhat is related to that, because people don't tend to take notice of the the lowest of the low, the ones who has reached the rock bottom in life. So I think that's also a factor that eventually I guess people just they don't focus on that. Usually they stray away from looking from those people. So I think that's I guess a thing, maybe. So I don't know, because that's based on what saw on YouTube, and um I guess based on what Ikumatsu, or maybe Ikumatsu was still very young when her father left, so that's why she barely remembers what he looks like. That's also a possible thing. So, but I think it's a good thing if she would learn that her father is still alive, and that her father, I guess, wants to reconcile. So I think that's what Katsura is hoping for, and I guess and with Katsura's affection, or I guess his care towards Ikumatsu, I think that's what he would want for her. So I think that's the thing with Katsura. He's really, I guess, Gin is just really making fun of Katsura, because I guess it rarely happens. But I guess Gin did say that Katsura is into married women. So yeah, but yeah, we rarely get to see that. Most of the time it's Gintoki, or I guess from the Kuroko episode, that it was Takasugi and Gintoki fighting over the same girl. So, and I guess with Sakamoto, because I think Katsura is, I think, the last, the among them, he's the one who's not really that much interested in women that much compared to the others. So I think he really has this kind of uh experience, or okay, yeah, experience where he gets attracted to someone. So yeah, that's what I think with this episode. And I think eventually, I guess I forgot, I guess one of my favorite part in this episode, the the load, the load, Hasegawa load, and to think that he was not really the man, that's such a good scene. I really love Hasegawa scenes whenever they bring him up. And yeah, and when they talked about homeless persons, it definitely is going to be about Madao and his group of people. And man, you just hope that Madao will eventually um guess be able to get out of being a homeless person. But I think there's been a lot of opportunity of doing that. But I think Madao is somewhat, I don't know. I cannot really say he's satisfied because he does. I think he does want to go back to his family though. So yeah. How about you guys? What did you think about this episode? Share it in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy watching my reaction, please leave a like and make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel and watch my early access and a full length reaction at the same time, please check out my Patreon. It's also in the link in the description down below. It will help me support this channel and continue creating videos like this in the future. So thank you again for watching. See you on my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.